Hello, hello, hello. I have the green light saying you are live, so hopefully I really am. I did not realize until just about 10 minutes ago that the live stream had the wrong time scheduled for it. But yes, I am back on Monday night, my normal at 7 p.m. So I hope people are able to come in and join me as normal, as usual. It was a good weekend. I hope you guys had a good weekend too, and your Monday is treating you all right. I'm just going to go to the chat now because I see that I see that I have friends here. Yay! Evolving with Etta is here. Hey, Etta, how are you? I was just about to talk about you. Well, not really about you per se, but about the Port of Baltimore. So I am glad you're here. I'm here, but you know what I'm about to do. What you about to do? Get something to eat. Etta saying hi to everyone. You guys tell me. I don't. I've gotten into the habit of putting the chats up, but I also like that it does it for me on the screen. So I'll just try to do it every once in a while. But like this one, like hi everyone. Hey Etta, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Oh Scott, I'm happy your mood is better. Yeah, I saw and I saw that Scott posted some things on the chat. So I hope he actually is in the chat now or makes it back in because it seems like he needs to talk to some friends. He had a day or had a day yesterday. It kind of sounded like. So thanks for welcoming him in. Kim, how are you? Happy Monday to you. Of course I'm always thinking about you, but I was thinking about you today, so I'm glad you're doing good. I mean, we're able to join us. Hey, Michael, how are you? Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Happy Monday evening to you. Kaya, hey, just Kaya, how are you doing? Happy Monday to you. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Um, just saying hi to everyone. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was going to say that I heard that the Port of Baltimore has reopened. Sorry, I guess that the cargo ship that caused the accident. I believe this is the correct ship, and if you are still here, Etta, correct me if I'm wrong. That was stuck and not able to leave after the accident. Has now cleared the port and the channels are open. The cruise ships are going to start sailing out of there again. Oh, okay, that's correct. Thank you. The cruise ships are going to start sailing out of Baltimore again on this coming weekend. So I think Royal Caribbean's ship leaves on Saturday and a Carnival ship leaves on Sunday. So Etta, my friend who just came back from a cruise was planning to sail out of the port of Baltimore, but had to be bussed, I believe, by the cruise line down to Norfolk, Virginia. So I hope that was all good. How was that experience of going down to Norfolk? How did you meet them? Did you have to go to the port of Baltimore and then literally board a bus? How did they do that? Yes, you are correct. The voyage that left from Norfolk returns the weekend to Baltimore. Oh, nice, nice. Well, I guess nice. Is that confusing? I guess I'm not understanding how they moved everybody around by bus, but that is good news that the port is reopening, not just for the cruise ships, but for the big cargo ships too. I what a terrible incident. That was like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. So I'm glad that they've been able to work to clear it and recover everybody that was lost in that very sad accident, and hopefully rebuild and move forward in a good way. I see Maggie is here saying, "Hey everyone, hey Maggie, how are you doing? Thanks so much for coming in. I hope you're doing well. We're happy to see you. The drivers were great. Yes, we left from the Baltimore terminal and they brought us back to Baltimore. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I've only cruised out of Baltimore the one time, but I did like it because it was really easy drive up, and I assume you could park your cars there since they were busing you from there, and that was pretty easy, smooth sailing. I'm sure the bus ride down was happier than the bus ride back up from Norfolk, because everybody, you know how it is. Boarding day is the most exciting thing ever. Everybody's all excited, can't wait to get on the ship. Yeah, you're happy, chirping along, you're excited, making plans when you're on the bus heading there, but coming back, I'm sure you were tired. And it just did not seem like as much fun. But hopefully you had a great cruise. I can't imagine that you didn't have a good time, because it was a cruise. It was a cruise, and you were with fun people. I saw, if you guys are following Etta, you probably followed or you saw her short too, with her niece and grandniece, I guess. And I thought that was so cute how you kind of jumped into your vacation. Very cute, very cute. So if you guys haven't seen it, go and check it out. I missed you this weekend, you guys, or some of you guys, because I was trying to do my 500 subscriber half partial, I don't even know what to call it, partial monetization on YouTube, and I had a little celebration. I did. Yeah, cruise was good. Maggie, your cruise was good too. Good. Glad you had a good time up in New York City. We saw you with House of X, and I know they showed you around, and Janice, you got to meet up with them. So I'm glad you did have a good time, Maggie. Yeah. I'm sorry you missed it too, but I'm still pretty excited about it. So I think I have to keep the good time parties going. But anyway, I did a video kind of just like of the highlights, not highlights, just some things that I've done since starting the channel, and then after that I did a live, and I had or Meet and I were able to come on um, and join up on the panel. And then I had Yoga with Goga come on, and he was able to come up and talk for a while too. So it was nice. It was just nice. Erica was home. She was all about having a mimosa with me. Imagine that. She was here to help me celebrate. So that was fun. So 500 today. Let's just keep going and see how far we can go here. Definitely want to get to the 1K, but we're just gonna keep it on. That's okay, Etta. You'll be at the next one. Jen W is here. Well, hello, Miss Jenny Jen. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. All good. I will catch up on Facebook. Yep. Regina, hey, how are you? Driving home. Drive carefully. I'm glad you were able to pop in and listen on your way home. But be careful. Etta saying hi to Regina. 1K loading. Okay. I'm gonna take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. I like the way that sounds. So yeah, and plus I was see, like, everybody was cruising. Cruising season has started. Not that it ever really ended, but it's our time. The weather is nice. Summer is almost here. People getting on cruise ships. So Etta was out on Carnival, and I know I'm going to say the wrong name because I keep wanting to say the Carnival Legend because that's what I sailed out of on from Baltimore. But I think that one's actually in dry dock right now. So she was on Carnival. I don't know which one. My buddies' Sea Lake Journeys were on the Pride. Thank you, Etta. My buddies at Sea Lake Journeys, Robin and Chet, along with I think several other couples that we know, like Lori Barber and her husband Larry. I hope I'm saying the right name. I think so. Were out on MSC Seashore. And so anyway, I had talked to them about, I was going to be celebrating the half monetization, and I know I want to do something with them when they get back too. So we're going to keep the good time going. How long to your cruise? I think I cruise in about 36 days. So it's coming up quick, Maggie. That's the fun thing. Like you look so forward, and we have our countdowns going, and then it goes from like, I don't know, 60 plus days to tomorrow, like that. Those countdowns go quick. So I did start getting my clothes together. I'm an ironer. So I actually started ironing my things. Does anybody else do that? Is that just me? Do you guys iron your stuff before you go? I iron my stuff before I pack it and try to fold it up or roll it up nice so it doesn't get all wrinkly, and then I pack it. But I don't know if that's just me or not. Hello, Lisa Cruz Lover Miller. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. You know all about this cruise excitement we're talking about. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming. Did I miss Marjorie? I did. Marjorie, how are you? Happy Monday to you. I hope you're doing good. The Venezia, that's what Maggie was just on. And then after my next cruise is the cruise to Alaska. That's in 36 days. And then after that, I'm going on the Meet and I group cruise number 2, their second annual, I guess to say. And that is going to be on the Carnival Firenze, which is like the sister ship to the Venezia. So I'm looking forward to that. And I think it's going to be really, really pretty. Hello, Andrea. How are you? Just passing through. Enjoy the rest of your evening stuff. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Hope you are doing well. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, 36 days is fast, right? So yeah, like I said, I started getting my stuff together. I had stuff set aside, but now I really am like, oh, I don't want to do any last minute ordering, but I'm in search of a hoodie, just a regular old fleece hoodie. And I guess I may have missed my window. Now the weather is warming up. But I'm still on the lookout for that. Etta says, no, I don't pre-iron. I go into the laundrette room on day 1 and iron it all. On the ship? You do? You do. See, you learn something new every day about your friends. No, I don't. I have gone into the laundry room, but yeah, it's like it has to be an extreme circumstance. I don't know. It's like a block. That's too much like chores. I don't want to go into the laundry room on the cruise ship, but it is nice to have the option. Wow, you go and iron it all. Okay, I'm saying iron it all because Etta packed some outfits, y'all. She has options. So, I mean, assuming that most of it doesn't have to be ironed anyway, it was packed well, it's not bad, not, wrinkled or creased up and stuff. But that seems like a big thing to stand there in the laundry room, ironing away. Cruising is addictive for sure. It is. If you go and have a good time, which most people do, Um, I you want more. You want more. So living close to multiple cruise ports is a blessing and a curse, I guess, in that regard. Because you're like, oh, I could just drive there, and I don't have to get a flight. That makes it easier to do a more cost effective. What you laughing at, Etta? I'm worried about her now, standing in the laundry room all this time, getting her stuff all ironed up for the week or whatever. Scratch and Pete is here. Hey, Scratch and Pete, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. We will see you tomorrow at what, 12:15. See what new game you have for us this week. Thanks for coming in. It's a tad bit long. It takes you a minute to get through all of that. Yeah, so that's why I ironed it all at home. Break it up. But that's just me. I really don't mind ironing. I know some people really don't like to do it. I don't mind ironing. I won't say I love it, but I iron a lot, so it doesn't bother me quite as much. But I do prefer to have it all good to go. Just unpack stuff from a suitcase and hit that ship, hit the deck. Florida would have me on a ship every other week. Last time I talked to Happily Ever Yachty, she does a lot of weekend cruises on Royal Caribbean. I'm like, oh yeah, you got to teach me about that. I think I need to adopt that way of thinking. That might get me maybe next year. Well, speaking of cruising, and I know you guys have seen me do the Look Who's Cruising Now. Some of you I've talked to on those interviews. I definitely want to keep them going, and I will start asking my friends that I'm going to be cruising with on this group cruise again. But if any of you, it doesn't have to be somebody with the channel, just the only requirement is that you like to cruise or you're curious about cruising and you want to talk about it. Send me a message, email me, or or DM me on Instagram, and to see if we can set something up to keep going with the Look Who's Cruising Now. I'd appreciate it. Bill, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Hope you're doing good. Happy Monday to you. Happy Monday. Everybody saying hi to Bill. Bill saying hey to Etta. And Etta, or Bill, you are not cruising until your Margaritaville at sea. Not that that's not coming quick, but you're always on the go. So we're just curious. Lisa says, Charleston Port is closing down, was close to me, 2 hours away, but I will always cruise from Fort Lauderdale or in Miami. Yeah. Though Miami is such a pretty port to cruise out of. I think anybody who's cruised out of there knows that. There's nothing like that view. Sorry, you guys. I'm going to have to eventually invest in another chair because I'm slowly sinking. I mean, I'm not the tallest person in the world, but I'm not that short. So yeah, I like cruising out of Miami a little bit more than out of Fort Lauderdale, just because of the setup of getting through the security front gates at Fort Lauderdale, which is fine, but Miami just seems open, and you see the water and all the ships and all that stuff. It is really, really pretty. Any opinions on Disney cruising? Woo-wee. Yes. Well, Jen, I'm a Disney girl. Always going to be a Disney girl. So I love it, but you have to be in the mood to, one, be around children and children that are not your own. And you do have to have, I would say, a basic like of Disney. If you don't like any of the characters, or you think it's, too childish, then it's not gonna be for you. Disney cruise ships are beautiful, beautiful. I mean, the attention and detail that they put into just like the theme parks, every restaurant, every shop, every bit of the decks is really great. The stage shows are great. The restaurants, the food itself is wonderful. Yes, it is very pricey, but in my opinion, you get your money's worth out of that. Now, if you are wanting to be on a vacation or trying to think that you're going to pick it at a time where no, they're not going to be as many kids, no. There are always going to be lots of children on a Disney cruise. Again, not a bad thing. It's geared towards family, so that's not a bad thing at all. But if the choice is between quiet time somewhere in a corner on a Disney ship and everywhere on Virgin, those are two different options, two totally different options. So all in all, I love Disney cruises, and and also the other thing about Disney cruises is that there's no casino. So just so you know, if that's a thing for you. Warmstrong is glad to see the port open. Yes, exactly. That's what I was just talking about, Bill. That was 2 months ago already that the accident happened and it's been shut down. I can't. That seems like that time went fast as well. Pete saying hi to Lisa Miller. Everybody saying hi. Thanks so much for coming in. Hello, Lisa Price. How are you? Thanks so much for coming. Well, the Lisas are well represented tonight. Look at us. Thanks for coming in. Nani, I should have guessed that. Nani wants to go on one for her first cruise. Well, it's going to be pricey, Jen. It's going to be pricey. But yes, for as much as you all enjoy Disney, you will definitely enjoy a Disney cruise as well. Hey, Carmen, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. I hope your Monday was good. We're talking about all kinds of things. As we normally do on a Monday mood check. Did I ask everybody how they were doing? I thought I did. I hope your Mondays were good. Hope your weekends were good. And we're getting this week started off pretty well. Everybody's saying hi. What up, though, Carmelin? Oh, you guys are funny. Okay, so I made my pitch for the Look Who's Cruising now. If you guys want to talk to me about cruising, just you and me, let me know. Carmen saying hey to Bill. Alisa. Hey, Scott. Listen, buddy. I asked just in enough time, I guess, to find out, are you okay? I started off by saying that I did not realize that the live stream start time was wrong until like 10 minutes before I was about to come on. I was like, what's going on? Meanwhile, I don't know if you guys could see that, but Scott was telling us how it was going. It didn't sound like it was going very well. So now that you're here, Scott, for the Monday mood check, how are you? How's Alaska? I'm here. I was also here at 9:50 a.m. I'm so sorry. I do not know how that happened, but 9:50 a.m. Alaska time. When I saw the time, it was like 1:50 in the afternoon or something. So I think that's right. There's a big time difference between here and Alaska. But anyway, glad you could make it in and come say hey to your friends. Scott. You guys are funny. 9:50 a.m. Alaska time. I think that's right. There's a big time difference between here and Alaska. But anyway, glad you could make it in and come say hey to your friends. Scott. You guys are funny. 9:50 a.m. Alaska time. I think that's right. There's a big time difference between here and Alaska. But anyway, glad you could make it in and come say hey to your friends. Scott. You guys are funny. Why are some people so rude on cruise and I have to check some people on my last cruise and being mean to stewards? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. There's to me it's always a good time. So I don't know why people are. Maybe that's it. They just have a hard time like unwinding, relaxing, leaving the stress behind. But I definitely don't like to see or hear that they're mean to the crew. The crew works so hard, and yes, they are there to serve us, but they're not servants. you know, they they are there doing their jobs and doing the very best that they possibly can, and deserve to be treated well, and they will treat you well in return. My esteemed co-host Bill. Maggie, I'm in Ketchikan. You're in Ketchikan right now. What's going on? What'd you do? Where do you go? Sorry, I'm like this is like spoiler. I'm sure he's going to make a vlog about this. But since I'm heading there soon, I need to know what's it like? How cold is it? When I don't even know what day that was. What was that last week, Scott? Where you're talking about, you were cold and you want to put a hat on? Is it cold? I was definitely planning on taking a hat. So, yeah. Am I gonna need it or not? Yeah, that is pretty bad. I don't know why people would do that. I don't know why people would do that, Lisa. I agree. Hey, Bud Files, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yes, exactly. Controversial. How's the weather? How is the weather? That's what I want to know too. Are you freezing? I don't know what the current temperature is there, but you last we heard from you, you were regretting not having a hat. It's actually beautiful today. Okay, good. Um, I don't know. I went into the mood check from this morning. Yeah, again, I'm sorry, but it sounds like you were having a day. So if you need to talk to your friends, we're here to listen. We're here to listen now. Well, you guys know how I do. Oh, hold on. Currently in Ketchikan, only distillery in an old Ketchikan firehouse. Currently in Ketchikan's only distillery in the old Ketchikan firehouse. Got it. Got it. So, are you doing better? Have you had a? I'm assuming it's a beer distillery. Have you had a beer or two? It's 48 and overcast. Oh, that's lovely. You said it was dude, that's cold. Did you buy a hat? Did you buy a hat? That's what we want to know. Are you standing there shivering or did you break down and get a hat? Oh, Etta, it's so good. Went to the oldest bar in Ketchikan today, Arctic Bar since 1937. I might move to Alaska and work for the summer, to be honest. Wow. Wow, you guys. Alaska is drawing him there. Unfortunately, lots of downtown. Ketchikan has turned into gift shops. Some bars I remember now, gift shops. Oh wow. Um, OMG, I took a selfie, but I couldn't find you on Facebook. Yeah, I'm not a good Facebook person. I'm not on Facebook. Send me. Are you following on Instagram? Send it on Instagram. You were very funny about talking about the hat. I actually shouted you out on my Skagway vlog when I bought it. Thanks. Okay. We don't have to be worried about you being freezing cold. Then you at least have a hat. You at least have a hat now. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, well, what I was going to talk about today was basically packing for your cruise, but I don't know if you guys are overpackers or underpackers. We know Scott now. It's kind of an underpacker. I'm definitely going to Alaska with hat, gloves, probably a scarf or two. I don't know. I'm putting it in there. Yes, what's your IG tag? Mine is my YouTube name. So yeah, mine is too on Instagram. Same. Lisa's Adventures in Cruising. Um, who's your naturalist? Yes, that's right. Maggie was gonna ask or find out. I don't know about the secret connections that Maggie has to find out who the naturalists on these cruise ships. Who's the naturalist? Right, I love it here. Maggie, Steve. Oh, is that Steve as in you don't remember his last name or you're not really feeling it. I hope he's doing a good job. I overpacked for my 11 day. Total overpacker here. Lisa says she's an overpacker. Well, this article is about yep, that's I see you Scott, you found me on Instagram. How not to overpack for your cruise. Now, if you guys are overpackers and you like it that way, just play along. I'm on your team. I always overpack. Forever an overpacker. Okay, here's Regina. I'm a reformed overpacker. Don't want to drag 2 or 3 bags anymore. Yeah. Well, for this Alaska trip, I definitely am worried about doing the cross country trek with the bags. And so I'm trying to just take the one bag and not have it weigh a ton and have enough things that I can sort of mix and match. But I don't want to I don't want to not have a hat. You guys already know I'm worried about being cold. 90, what is it? I don't even know what the temperature is right now, but I think it was like 92 or 3 here today. So to 48, that's a big drop. I'm gonna be cold. I don't want that. Regina says trying to pack light like Edna. Yes, I know Edna packs light. Edna's like she'll just leave stuff there on the ship. She's like, I'm done with that. So I'm not there. That's like other end of the spectrum for sure. But I pulled up this article on how not to overpack for your cruise. So we're going to go through the list. You guys tell me if this sounds like good ideas, bad ideas. You can do it. You've done it kind of thing. Okay, so number 1 on this list is pick a pallet. It makes sense. If you have limited suitcase space, you can stretch your outfit choices by mixing and matching clothes that are similar shades. Restricting yourself to a handful of similar colors also means you can cut down on shoes. What do we think? Do we pick a color and let that be the theme for your cruise? Can you go all pink, nothing but pink, or all blue? All black, that's a little, I mean, it can be very chic, but it can also be, you're happy. You're on a cruise. Why are you all in black? Good evening. Hello, Legacia. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Hope your Monday is good. Regina says that is my main rule. That's my main rule. Okay. See, we're going to learn something here, you guys. We're going to learn something. Maggie says no. We missed you, Maggie. Pink is not my color. I was just throwing out an example. I am a Barbie girl. I was a Barbie girl all growing up, but I don't do the all pink thing. I'm just saying. Can we do the one color or shades of the one color to make it work? I can do all aqua or turquoise. Well, that's pretty. That's pretty. I could see that, sound very nautical, tropical. Nice, nice. I do try to mix and match. Like I wore leggings twice. Yes, yes. Try to mix and match so you can, you know, just not have to take everything with you and have more outfit options by doing that. So that definitely will save on space in the suitcase, in the weight of the suitcase. I am overpacker and make not sorry. She is sorry, not sorry, y'all. She's an overpacker, and anybody traveling with her is just gonna have to deal with it. She's not sorry. She's not sorry. Okay, so Regina says that's the way to go. Regina, do you have a particular color, or do you mix it up? Like, you have your moments. Are you in a all blue season or a all whatever? Hold on. Lisa says 1 year I did it all leopard print and what? Wow, you guys are fancy. Fancy. My suitcase weighed 47.5 pounds going to New York and 53 pounds coming back. I bought a bag in San Juan because I knew I was over. Do you have a travel scale, Maggie? Those are very exact numbers. So I'm thinking you must have one with you that you knew. You had to get a bag. Yes, she has a scale. She knew she was going to need another bag to balance that out. I need a suitcase just for souvenirs. I bet. And especially, I mean, I gotta buy something in Alaska. I don't know. Scott's saying it's amazing, you guys, and Maggie's been too. So, and she's going back as well this summer, right, Maggie? So maybe I shouldn't think it's a one and a done. Maybe next time I go to Alaska, I won't feel the need for as many souvenirs. But right now, I'm kind of thinking like I need to get it when I'm there because I don't know if I'm ever going to get back. Regina does blue, black, or neutral with a shirt or two to break the monotony. Okay. Sounds like a good tip. Okay, number 2. Go to if by sea. And then go TWO if by sea. The rule of 2s can help you plan the perfect wardrobe. Pick 2 outfits, one for day, one for night, for each day you travel, as well as workout clothes, bathing suits, and PJs for every 2 days. Then cut the total amount in half. Remember, no one is going to notice when you wear the same shirt twice. Also, restrict shoes to 2 pairs. More about shoes below. In August, but I'm just going for the party this time. Right, you're going on groupcation with Edna's World. Maggie saying hey to Pete. So what do we think? Pick 2 outfits, one for day, one for night, for each day you travel, as well as workout clothes, bathing suits, and PJs for every 2 days. Then cut the total amount in half. Remember, no one is going to notice. So I'm going to be on a 7-day cruise. They're saying you need 14 outfits for the day, 14 outfits for the evening, and then 7 bathing suits and 7 sets of PJs, but then cut that all by half. I don't know about that. Hello, MLW Fishing Man. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in as we are talking about getting ready for our summer cruises and how to pack a little bit lighter, maybe. I mean, I'm talking about it. I don't know if everybody else is in agreement. They want to take their they want to overpack. That's okay. I don't change twice a day every day of the cruise. Maybe in a swimsuit on a sea day. Right, right. Not every day, and of course, it depends on where you're going. Because if you're in the Caribbean and you're out doing, any kind of shore excursion or out in that heat at all, you're more likely to want to change um, a couple times a day. Shower a couple times a day, but maybe not so much in cold Alaska. Maybe it's okay, but yeah, I definitely I try to take a couple bathing suits, but not that many. But I guess if I was in the pool all like that, it would be no, just 2 outfits a day at most. Yeah, I definitely am one who wants to change for dinner. And you guys tell me, Scott, I don't know how much you like to dress up. And Maggie, I don't remember what you said either about this, but Alaska cruises being a little more laid back, casual than what we do on the Caribbean side. What did you do for dinner? Did you pack um, you know, more formal clothing for dinner and for a formal night, or did you kind of just no worries for Alaska? Um, Etta asking how you been, fishing man. If I get sweaty at port, I got to change. Exactly. Yes. So you need to have some extra outfits just in case those days. But yeah, of course, there are some days that you're just like, no, I'm good. I'm comfortable, or you run out of time because you're running around doing all these different things, and then you look up and it's time for dinner. So you didn't make that other outfit switch from the morning outfit to the afternoon outfit to the, you know what I'm saying. So Maggie says, I usually pack 2 outfits a day, but this last cruise, sometimes on sea days, I wore the same thing all day. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just depends on how the day is going, what you're feeling like that day. If you feel like just lounging or being you know more casual. Now I do really like to get changed for dinner, but then again, there could be a day where you're like, no, the buffet is fine, or I'm going for pizza. More casual, 2 formal dresses, leggings, and long tops for dinner. Okay. Okay. So that's kind of what I was thinking. It was like I was going to take 2 nice, outfits for the formal nights, and more casual things for the rest of the week. Nice nicer things to change for dinner, but not all the dresses. On port days, you probably have three outfit days. Well, we know, like I said, see, this is why I'm worried about you going and ironing all this stuff the first day on the cruise. Etta has choices in those bags, okay? She has choices. I'm worried about you just slaving away on the in the in the laundry room. Get out, get out on that Lido. Have some fun. On port days, I change 2 or 3 times. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You have to. You're just it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable if you don't. Oh, hey Nightbot. Lisa J. Stocks is here. Hey Lisa. Oh my goodness. I was joking before about all the Lisas here tonight, but uh, every Lisa I know is here. Thank you guys so much. This is like, you guys, am I dating myself? This is like Lisa and Cold Jam. We're all here. Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. um, okay, number 3 on this list is layer up. If you're headed out to a chilly climate, you can wear the same upper layer repeatedly while only changing the lighter layer close to the skin. Bring more lighter layers or do laundry on board. Wear the heaviest outer layer, a hoodie or a sport coat on the plane to save packing space. Everybody's saying hi to Lisa. Good evening, Lisa J. Stocks. She's laughing. Yes, Lisa, and Gold Jam. We are all here. So yeah, I know everybody's been saying that about layering up, especially for Alaska. So that makes sense to me. And yeah, you're gonna have to the sweater or the sweatshirt. Of course, you're gonna wear more than one time, but the t-shirt or the tank, you might not. Regina, you're so funny. My name is Lisa tonight. Thanks, girl. But if you fly into Seattle in August, you have to have summer clothes. Have to have some summer clothes. Yeah. So that's the thing. It's like, do you wear what do you wear on the plane, right? You wear jeans or shirt or maybe a lighter jacket or something just in case, in to save room in your suitcase. But it is summer, so in Seattle I was packing some shorts to have that as well. I'm guessing I'm not going to need the shorts outside of Seattle as we keep heading north, but I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe you get some really warm days in Alaska that you're going to be glad you had a couple pair of shorts too. So that's a good tip. Thanks, Maggie. Yeah, wear the heaviest outer layer, a hoodie or a sports coat on the plane to save space. Yeah, I am kind of worried about the jacket because my jacket is definitely not going to save space, but I'm going in June. I don't think I need to be in the airport with this sort of bubble jacket, but maybe. Lisa likes that. All right, so that made sense, right? The layers, and then you're just kind of rotating those heavier shirts and sweaters, I guess, so that you can mix and match, make more outfits. Number 4 is get a shoe clue. Shoes take up most of the space in your suitcase, so be smart with how many pairs you bring. Limit yourself to 2. I don't know. Are you all shoe people? Limit yourself to 2 in neutral colors and choose ones that can do double duty. Boots, for example, can pair with a nice dress and jeans. Ditto, ballet flats, or Mary Janes, all the above. Choose comfort over fashion. Nothing is worse than limping around a port in poor footwear. Yeah, I'm definitely not wearing the heels out in the port. That's for sure. I do try to take shoes that, I'm going to be able to wear multiple things with. I'm not a big shoe girl, but even for me, I think 2 pair of shoes only is a stretch. I think I'm going to have more than 2 pairs of shoes. You got to have some sneakers. You got to have some shoes for dinner. You got to have some slides in case you do go to the pool. So I get it, but are you guys able to do that? Only 2 pairs of shoes? I have learned to pack less, but 6. I love you, Etta. 6 seems like a lot, but I'm pretty sure I've done that before. Because you start, you want to have options. That's the thing. Girls like options. We want options. So I've taken a couple of pair of sneakers, and again, this is because I'm normally driving to one of the cruise ports, so it's not as big of a deal to have those extra bags. But flying, you got to worry about the weight of the suitcase for sure. I've taken a couple of pairs of sneakers, and you have your sandals, and you have your cute sandals, and you have your walking sandals because you got to be able to walk around the port. You got to have stuff for the beach, so 6. It's probably not that hard. It's probably not that hard. I'm going to wear my gold sparkle boots with me in August. Ooh, we want to see these gold sparkle boots. We want to see these gold sparkle boots, Maggie. They sound really cute. Are they like little ankle boots? Are they high like cowgirl boots? Like what are we talking? That's mostly sandals. Uh-huh. Sure, Etta. I feel like Etta has a sandal department in her bag. That doesn't count. The boots and the sneakers don't count. That's another section. I only took 5 pair on this last cruise. Okay. Okay. Maggie was counting the shoes too. I would love to see the boots. Yes, we want to see the boots. We want to see the boots. I don't know if Scott is still in the chat, but I did see he was saying he wanted to send the picture on Instagram. So let me just look real quick to see if I'm assuming he wanted to share that with the group. If he did, I don't I don't see that. It might be waiting for me to answer a request or something. Hold on. Yep. Okay. If you're still here, messages from. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. But yes, we want to see the boots, Maggie. We want to see the boots. So maybe if Maggie posts on Instagram or on Facebook, we will be able to see. I know I'm not a very good Facebooker, but I managed to see Maggie in New York and on Facebook and when she rode the boat. I'm so proud of you for riding the boat. I saw that too. Okay, so we're gonna try and limit the shoes. We're not gonna hold each other to a particular number. But we're going to try to limit the number of shoes to not be overpackers. I don't know if Regina is still here. Regina's probably going to pop up and say, like, no, I do too. I have my color coordinated outfits, and I can work with two. I can work with 2 pair of shoes. The next tip is stay fresh. Brings travel size Febreze spray to freshen up items to rewear. Now, I have to say, I never thought about this. A small sachet can make clothes in a drawer smell better. Clothes and underwear can be washed in the sink or hung on the clothesline to drip dry, or just spring for laundry. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you have that much at that point, every ship doesn't have laundry access. I know that's one of the benefits, I guess, on Carnival is that they have the laundry room, and you could do a load if you needed to. I just personally try to avoid that because I just feel like that's not vacation. Not gonna work if I've been in a port and it's 95 degrees. Exactly. That's a lot of Febreze. And you're not going to feel like it's fresh. But I have seen the little travel size Febreze, but I that's not something that I normally carry in my bag. But what do you guys do that? Venezia and Luminosa doesn't have laundries. Oh, okay. Well, the Venezia I can understand. Luminosa, isn't that like one of the newer XL class ships? Is that something that they're done away with, or that was experimental? I know the Venezia and the Firenze were the Costa ships before, so that might not have been a thing in Europe to have the laundry rooms. Lumino says Costa also. Okay, well, there you go. I guess that's the difference. They said no. They're not doing laundry. Okay, let's see. That was stay fresh. So no, we're just okay about that little tip. The next thing is accessorize. The same dress can look different with a new scarf or eye-catching jewelry. So this is one area to bring multiples. Pashmina scarves can be particularly versatile, brightening up neutrals or serving as a shawl on chilly plains and in the dining rooms. Yeah, you definitely need it in the dining rooms. In the theaters, you need some kind of shawl, some kind of wrap, sweater, pashmina, something. Excuse me, because it does get cold. So I can see that. I can see you totally changing up the way the outfit looks by the accessories that you have brought with you to switch it up. A casual dress you can make a little more dressy, and vice versa. Take off some of the jewelry or take off the scarf and make it more casual. So yeah, I think that's good. That's good. Do you guys normally take some kind of wrap, shawl, pashmina, sweater for the cold on the ships and the planes? They get chilly. They get chilly. It feels good when you come back into port or come back from being out on the port in the Caribbean and it's hot, hot, hot out there. You want to cool off quick, but sometimes it's a little too chilly. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, yes. It can be very cold in some spots on the ship, which, again, back to my worried about being cold in Alaska. How are the ships? Are all those places, this chair, sorry guys, all those places that we normally think of being chilly on a cruise ship, are they just as chilly on an Alaskan cruise? Do I sound worried about the cold? I'm a little bit worried. Okay, number 7. Be clever with carry-ons. Rather than pack a separate beach bag, look for a waterproof tote bag that's big enough to serve as your airplane carry-on. Tablets are the best entertainment investment, as they can be used for ebooks, downloaded movies, and news sources. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I have yet to sit and read like I think I'm going to on a cruise, so I might as well stop taking books or having other people bring books for me, right, Kim, if you're still here? I'm not going to have you bring books. They just weigh down the suitcase. And yeah, try to minimize the bags too. I guess that could be a pain, especially if you're if you're traveling with kids, then you want to make sure you have everything, and you probably want to have that separate beach bag. But I do try to take something that you can use multiple spots. So if you want to take it to the pool or to the beach, it's not going to be a big thing, versus if you just carried it on the plane. So take things that have multi purposes, I guess, is the point. Number 8. This list is about how to not be an overpacker. Roll clothes when packing them. You can fit more in your luggage that way, and it also helps to minimize wrinkles. Rolling socks and stuffing them into shoes is another space saver. Well, that kind of seems like not the point. I thought they were telling us how not to pack so much stuff. Now he's trying to tell us, I don't know if it's a he. Now they're trying to tell us how to fit more in the bag. We already know how to get more in the bag. We want to not take as much stuff. Okay, some of us. I want to not take as much stuff. The rest of us are like, no, I'm overpacking and I'm proud of it. I am going to bring what I want to bring. But yeah, I do try to roll things to minimize wrinkles and put stuff into my shoes, the socks into the shoes, so not to waste that space. But yeah, I don't want to take extra stuff. I'm trying to take less stuff. Number 9, divide and conquer. If you and your companion have both vowed to stick to carry-ons, don't be afraid to commingle bags. The taller person might have larger things, so splitting the stuff is more efficient. Um, I used to roll, now I suck the air out. Excuse me. And do you like that? I was Angel was on Jeffrey's Traveling Vibes with Angel was on my live on Saturday, and she was talking about using these vacuum seal kind of I keep calling it vacuum seal because to me I'm thinking of like you have to hook it up to an electric thing and suck out the air, and I'm like, how do you do that, especially on the return trip? So maybe you're talking about a similar thing. Do you put it in the bag and sort of roll out the air with the ones you use at a I use those plastic storage bags for packing. Ah, okay, okay. I've had very good luck with my what do you call them? The cubes, my packing cubes. I have the ones that you condense down, and it hasn't caused any extra wrinkles. It has safe space too, so um, I like it. I like it. I noticed on this cruise I rolled and used packing cubes, which I got a lot in, but made it way more at the airport when I was 53. I grabbed one packing cube and put it in the bag I brought. Yep. That's what that was my kind of my point. Like, yeah, you do. They definitely save space, but you have to resist not filling up that space with something else because then your bag gets overweight. So, um, yeah, you gotta have to. I'm gonna have to invest in a scale, a traveling scale, so you know, and not be surprised when you get to the airport. So yeah, I do think that the packing cubes are great, but they can be a little bit deceiving because you feel like, oh, I have more room in the suitcase. You do have more room, but you have to resist not putting stuff in that space because it just adds the weight. It makes the bag heavy. It makes the bag heavy. Okay, divide and conquer. I don't know if we care about that. Do you guys keep your stuff separate, even if you're traveling like with your significant other? Like you each have your own bag. Um, Etta says, "I never go over." Yay! Okay, Etta. She's like, so don't talk about me and my overpacking. I am not going over. Good job. And it's like, I'm bringing it all and I'm going to make it work. So yeah, if you're traveling with someone, um, do you divide your stuff up amongst the bags, or do you guys keep your super separate suitcases? Well, yeah, that's true too, Etta. That is true too. She's got a point. She's got a point. um, Hey, keeping up with the Griffins. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Coming in, saying hi to everyone. You guys will. Well, I don't know. I don't know how you did on your cruise packing. We were talking about how to not be an overpacker for your cruise, and trying to see if we can get some new tips and tricks here. I don't know, Griffins. Did you guys each, Joe and Chrissy, did you each have your own separate bags, or do you guys kind of like, divide your stuff up amongst your bags? I guess it depends on how you travel and what airline and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, number 10 is tame toiletries. If you can live without your brands, go with the toiletries provided on board. Okay. I already know this is going to be a little controversial. If you need a larger size, stop at the drugstore near the port and buy it there. If you don't need the full 3 ounces, rebottled potions and lotions. Um, huh? If you don't need the full 3 ounces, rebottle, okay, potions and lotions in a contact lens case. Oh, that's really just a little dab. If you travel frequently, save time by keeping a bag of already measured liquids ready to go. Etta's saying hi to the Griffins. Hi, Auntie. How you doing? Doing well, doing well. Nope. I don't even know what Maggie's saying. Nope. Too, but nope. We had our own separate bags and we did pretty good on packing. We tried not to pack too much. I think we had maybe one outfit that we really didn't need. Oh, you guys did good. You did good then. Yeah, we like to have we like to have options. I definitely always end up with something that I didn't wear, or I thought I was going to use and didn't, but I tried not to have so many extra things. But it's so hard because you don't want to be stuck. You don't want to be stuck and not have what you need. Doing great. We're just relaxing and enjoying the rest of the day. Good, good, good. Glad to hear it. Now that sounds wonderful. It does. It does. Okay, so I thought you guys were going to have reactions to, just using the toiletries that are provided on board. Everybody doesn't like the shower gel / shampoo conditioner that is provided in the shower. I like the smell of it for sure because I like the eucalyptus spa smell. But there are things that you're going to need. Things that you use, and if you have allergies or whatever, we have our things that we need, and we're gonna take the small travel size portions of things, or take your little refillable bottles. I don't know what you would be able to fit just in a contact lens case. That's pretty small. What would you put in the contact lens case to save space? Maggie saying, that's why mine. Nope, I don't like theirs. Yes, everybody has very, you like what you like, and you know what works for you, and it may or may not be what they have in the cabin or in the hotel room for you. So Maggie says, no way. Definitely travel size will work. Yes, travel size will work, even though sometimes you look at it and think like, oh, that's not very much, if you're going to be gone for a week or whatever. But it always works out. Just my lotions, moisturizers, perfumes. Yes. Maggie says, I take the big shampoo and conditioner containers, but not for shower conditioner. LOL. I talked about that on Saturday too, because I gave away a couple of prizes, and one of them was a collapsible set of the collapsible bottles so that you could put, your shampoo or whatever, your lotions in. And me and Anwar were on, and they're like, looks like you could put some, gin, vodka, rum in those bottles. And I'm like, hey. I'm not encouraging anybody you do what you want on those containers. But I saw where, and I know the cruise ships are always trying to figure out what we're doing. And there's been some newer things that are marketed on Amazon that, the cruise ship is not going to know that this is the fake bottle, and that you can get away with it. They're using some irons and steamers that they're saying are cruise ship approved. They're not. They're gonna take your stuff. I know you were not suggesting a steamer or an iron, Maggie, but be careful with your containers. You're going to end up in the naughty room. They're gonna hold your bag, Maggie. Oh, funny, 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 funny. They're gonna take your stuff. They're gonna take your stuff. Now, Maggie's, she's a veteran cruiser. She might know everybody at the port already, and she's like, I can just talk to them. But Anwar said he thinks he's permanently flagged now. He's not gonna bother. He's not gonna bother. So y'all be careful out there. Okay, so nobody said anything about the contact lens case. So I'm guessing you guys aren't doing that. Okay, next thing is single out. It's not cheap, but buying single-use products can save space. Many products such as antibacterial lotion, nail polish remover, insect repellent, sunscreen come as wipes and cloths, not bottles. Simply toss when done. Yeah, that's a great tip. That's a great tip. I've only done it once. Was scared to death. And then the girls made me do it. Yeah. I love them, but I'm worried about y'all. I'm worried about you. Yeah. All I can say is Anwar says he thinks he's permanently flagged. He used to be able to take everything and anything. People are very creative, but now I think it's a little tougher out there. So they're gonna take your stuff. Okay, yeah, I like the idea of the single-use things. The wipes and the I haven't seen sunscreen as a wipe though. The insect repellents, the little packets of I'm like, you guys know what I'm talking about, of hand sanitizer. You've seen those, you like snap them open. Those are nice. The things for the nail polish. I know it would probably work well on regular polish, but if you have like on acrylics or dipped or nails or anything like that, that's probably not going to work. Has everyone hit the like button? Thanks, Etta, because I never remember to ask that. I hope you guys have hit the like button. And if you have a chance, come back later and leave a message. Leave a nice comment. Throw up some hearts, some emojis, something. Let me know you had a good time. And the last thing on this list is take inventory. When you get back home, look hard at your suitcase and take note of what you did and didn't use. These can provide clues for the next cruise's packing adventures, and then write yourself a reminder not to overpack next time. A friend of mine sent me a picture of his fridge in his cabin full of Jello shots. How did they do that? Nope, not me. Well, I have definitely asked, what do you mean you made Jello shots in your cabin? But apparently it can be done. Now, how you brought all the pieces, all the parts to assemble that, I don't know. So anyway, be careful. That sounds helpful. Yeah, I think it was a helpful little list. I mean, definitely the first couple of items. I have never done this. The pick a palette, kind of pick your colors and go with that, so you don't need so many different color shoes and accessories and all of that. Sounds like a really good idea. I just, you want to break it. You want to break everything. You want to have everything with you. So that's the hard part, resisting bringing it all. But anyway, I hope everybody had a little moment or something that they think they can try. Maybe not take all those shoes just to keep your bag from weighing you down. And again, thank you guys guys so much for coming in. I really, really appreciate you hanging out with me on a Monday night. I hope your week is good. Um, I will, I don't know what I'm doing over the weekend, but I'll probably be back over the weekend and definitely on Monday night again at 7. I will, I'm working on a video because, now I got to get serious about the packing. So maybe I'll be able to get that up and posted this week too. So thanks, Maggie. It has been fun. It's always fun. We're happy to see you back in the mix with us. We missed you and glad you are back. Hope you're well. I always enjoy your mood checks. Thanks so much, Etta. I enjoyed having you here. I'm glad I'm glad Scott Controversial Cruising was able to at least pop in for a minute. He looked like he was having a day. Even though he's cruising in Alaska, he should be nice and calm. He was having a day. See you soon. Thank you so much, Lisa. Yes, bye to all the Lisas, Lisa, and Cold Jam. Thank you guys all for coming in. I appreciate it. See you all around the chat. Yes, great time. Yes, Jen, we need to talk more about this Disney cruise. Thank you, Regina. Appreciate it. You guys take good care, and I will see you all somewhere around, I don't want to say these YouTube streets, but that's what y'all say, these YouTube streets. So I'll see you later. Take care. Bye.